Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, our unique body shape is one way to realize that we're all different on the outside, but a new machine is letting us get a better picture of how different we are on the inside, our muscle mass, our body fat, and even water. Here to tell us more about this new weapon in the battle of the bulge is Cheri Stoka. She's owner and dietitian nutritionist at Weighless MD and Wellness. Great to see you.
Thank you.
And we're going to share some fun before and after pictures in just a second, which I think is great because it really shows people at different stages. Some losing, around 20 pounds and then some losing more than 100, which is incredible. So really for you, it's all about getting people to not just lose weight, but to be healthier and live a better lifestyle, right?
Yeah, absolutely. When I started the business, I wasn't in the business to kind of get the quick weight loss and then, see people gain it back after like a month or two. So we really strive to, teach people how to maintain it long term.
We've looked at studies before, and I know we've talked about it on the show, that people who lose weight and then put it back on, it's a very humbling and embarrassing experience for a lot of people, and they really struggle. So I would think helping people maintain it is key to feeling like you've had success.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many reasons why people, do lose the weight, gain it back, and then they'll try again, and the cycle just continues. And I think there's multiple reasons why people are, not able to maintain. But again, I try to incorporate, certain devices to help people really see, what they're losing. So it looks at their vulnerability later to see, to demonstrate weight loss.
Okay, that's interesting, and the likelihood of it happening and them being able to maintain it. Let's talk about your scale and how it's different than the scale that we're used to stepping on maybe in the morning in our bathroom.
Yes, so we recently, it was probably about 6 months ago, we incorporated, it's called the InBody body composition device. And so it looks at a number of different things. It looks at really what your body weight is composed of. So it looks at water, because the majority of our body weight is actually water. So intracellular water, extracellular, it looks at total body fat percentage, visceral fat, which is the visceral fat that is really in the belly, deep belly fat. And
around our organs, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
So that's worse than like the subcutaneous that you can pinch. So we really, we focus on the visceral fat, and then of course muscle weight, and then and total body fat.
And fat.
Well. Yep.
Okay. And as you look at results, they'll show you all of those things. So it's a different way, it's even more advanced than say like a BMI test, right?
Yes. So a BMI or body mass index, which I think is used pretty regularly, and literally that's just looking at your height and your weight. So it doesn't factor in muscle, it doesn't factor in fat, and it doesn't even factor in, male versus female.
Oh, so, yeah, which is huge in determining that. Let's go through some of these success stories, because we just looked at a picture of Amanda. In 8 weeks, she lost 18 pounds, and 15 of those pounds were fat.
Yeah, so, and actually Amanda is one of my nurses, and so she, it really is, it's really eye-opening to people when they see that the majority of their weight loss is fat, because, we can tell people, I'm going to put you on a plan that's going to target fat, but really we couldn't prove that before, and now we can actually show her, you have lost, your metabolism has maintained itself during the weight loss, because that's obviously one of the most important
you don't want
parts.
that to slow down, for sure.
Exactly.
Yep.
So now we can set up her long-term maintenance, knowing that, the muscle mass is still there.
And Larry, in 8 weeks, so the same amount of time, lost 20 pounds. 16 of those pounds were also fat, which is a lot. I mean, the huge majority of it.
Yeah, exactly. And, the point of some of these photos is really, we're working with them on, trying to maintain muscle, during the weight loss. And because, some people will, they restrict their calories, but they're not really factoring in the fact that, when you restrict calories, your body's going to try to look for that, calories to feed itself.
Yes.
And it will go to muscle first. So you really have to be doing the right things.
Be careful. How about Elmer? In 6 months, he lost more than 100 pounds, 125 pounds, which is incredible. So that was from March to about the end of May.
Well, he started in November, so it was the 6 months that he lost the 125. We didn't have the InBody.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So the measurement was from March to the end of May, just because that's when you had this new way of measuring all of those things like body fat, water, muscle. Okay.
Right. But I did want to show how he also the majority of it was fat just during those last like 3 months.
Yeah, that's incredible. What a transformation to lose that much. And BMI is something that we talked about has been used for years and years to assess ideal body weights. In terms of a tool, it's probably a helpful guide, but not nearly as complete as the InBody scale.
Yeah, it's just kind of part one of your ways to provide that total assessment. You know, it is really intended for, you know, kind of like a normal person that isn't exercising, isn't doing much. So it'll give you like a good guideline.
And does it help you also determine someone's calorie needs for a day?
So the BMI really does not do that. You know, if the InBody machine will actually calculate their basal metabolic rate, because it's really driven by their lean body mass. Okay. But if you don't have something that's kind of calculating that for you, then there's a number of different calculations that that I used to be doing, and now I really I don't have to do that.
Yeah, it's a wonderful new tool for you, and really helpful for people to not only lose but maintain, as we said. And right now, if people call today or you call tomorrow, so it's just today, Tuesday and Wednesday, they're offering the InBody testing for just $10, which is a huge savings. So be sure to call them, because it's a great way to assess your overall needs, calorie needs, as well as your lean body mass, fat, and water. Call now, 262-226-2046 or weightlessmd.com to find out more. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.